Welcome to another episode of The Buzz Around Texoma. I'm Jason Taylor from B99.7 The Buzz and KLBC 106.3, along with 94.1 KSEO. The Buzz Around Texoma is brought to you by Grandpappy Points, The Point Marina, and we appreciate them sponsoring The Buzz Around Texoma. Now, if you're new to the episodes, The Buzz Around Texoma is all about things going on right here in Texoma. So whether it's a charitable organization, whether it is a new business, or whether it is a charity event going on, whatever is happening right here in Texoma, we want to hear about it. We want to let you talk about it. So you can get in touch with Patrick Maccabee at patrick@klbcfm.com, or you can even email myself. That's Jason, Jason, at klbcfm.com. So we have a couple of guests this week on the Buzz Around Texoma. First up, we've got Hannah J., who is with the Boys and Girls Club of Durant. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. So thank you for joining us. Now, a lot of folks know what all the Boys and Girls Club does, or they think they do.
Sure.
You guys do so much more than just give a place for boys and girls to be safe. Mm-hmm. Kind of explain maybe what you guys do on a typical day.
Sure.
Okay.
So the Boys and Girls Club, our mission is to enable all young people, especially those that need us the most, to reach their full potential as caring, responsible citizens. And so what that kind of encompasses during our after-school program is kiddos have a place to come after school. We bus students from the area to our club, and they are fed a hot meal, so a third meal of the day. That's all included in their affordable tuition. Then they have programming set and led by our youth development professionals. So they have like healthy habits where they learn how to live healthy lifestyles and exercise, which is a lot of playing in the gym and learning about eating your veggies to grow strong. And then they also have tutoring, homework help. We have what we call Power Hour, where they have time to do their homework with assistance from our youth development professionals. And then they also, we have like a reading room, a library where volunteers come and read them stories and help with their literacy skills, because we know that the literacy crisis in America is huge right now. And so that's where Boys and Girls Club nationally is trying to bridge that gap through some of our after-school programs.
That's great. So we're talking with Hannah J. from the Boys and Girls Club of Durant. Now, you guys don't just service Durant.
That's right. Yeah, so Durant is actually our headquarters site for Boys and Girls Clubs of Red River Valley, Oklahoma. So we have 14 locations across 200 miles of southeastern Oklahoma. So we have Carter County, obviously Bryan County, Choctaw County, McCurtain County. Mm-hmm. And then we just launched our pilot program with our mobile clubhouse, which is brand new, in Marshall County in Kingston. So this summer we launched our pilot program where we serve about 30 kids. We're at capacity with that program right now. And because it's a pilot program, we're able to serve them completely free of charge.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes, it's super exciting.
So if someone has a kid, and let's just keep it in the summer right now, because that's
absolutely.
where somebody has a kid and they're like, man, that is exactly where I need my child to be.
Yeah.
Do you guys have room?
We do. So we are blessed with a super large building in Durant. So we're not full. We're able to serve more kids. And so come sign them up. There is a $40 membership fee. And then it's $50 a week for the summer.
Okay.
So about $2 a day.
Okay. So obviously I know you guys have a staff over there.
Yeah.
Known Larry a lot of years, Cam, yourself.
Yes.
What about volunteers?
Yeah. So we always have room for people to serve. There is a short volunteer application process because safety is a priority for us, and we're working with kiddos. But if you're interested in volunteering, we've got lots of room. Even if you just want to play with the kiddos, again, be one of those storytellers for them, help in our kitchen, anything like that. We have a garden courtyard where the kids are able to plant their own vegetables and grow and see their produce happen as we go through the summer into the fall. And so that's something really exciting in a way that volunteers can definitely reach out.
That's awesome. So make sure that you do that with the Boys and Girls Club of Durant. And it's not just Durant, like you heard Hannah J. say. You'll find out more details in the box below. Now, one of the things that the Boys and Girls Club does is not just this pilot program she's talking about, but you guys do all sorts of events.
Yeah, we do.
Can you touch on a few of those for us?
For sure. So that's my neck of the woods.
See, that's why she's smiling so big. She was waiting on me to get there.
Yes. So we have our color run coming up August 23rd. That's our next event. We are a community-based organization, and so we love to serve the community in that way by giving a way for them to get out and see our community through running our race, but also just be together. It's a way for our kids to plug into the community as well. We have a sponsor a kid program for that. If you want to sponsor a kid's run, it's just $25. So the registration for that is $25. Again, it's on August 23rd this year. Coming up, you can register through our Facebook page. We have a 5K and a 1 mile fun run.
Okay, so if you have never taken part in a color fun run,
yes,
they are a lot of fun.
They are fun. So everyone
You're going to get dirty, so take a towel with you to put in your car.
Yes, everyone wears a white shirt provided with your registration, and then we splash you with color dust, and then we partner with the fire department as well, and they spray water to kind of rinse everybody off at the end.
Very cool.
You do end up a little wet.
It is very fun. I know that kids love it, and you'll have a good time as well. So that's something if you're into even the 5K, you could walk it. So it's all for a good cause. So you guys also do I guess it's a long-standing tradition now because it's been for well over the 10 years I've been here, and that's your Crystal Ball.
Yes. So here in Durant, we have our Crystal Ball Gala in the spring. It's usually the first weekend in March. We haven't released that date yet, but if you want to pencil it in on your calendar, where it is a black tie optional event. We do a big live auction, a big silent auction, and have a meal, and we get to hear from our Youth of the Year candidate. So Youth of the Year is a national Boys and Girls Club program, and this year our regional candidate won at our level, and then she also won at the state level. So Her name's Jocelyn. She competed against kids from all over the state, Boys and Girls Clubs all over the state in leadership, and like serving their community and academics and all these things. And so we're super proud of Jocelyn winning that accolade as well.
Yeah, one of the great things at Boys and Girls Club, it's not daycare. They are educating. They are helping the kids grow, and you guys need to be applauded for that.
Right.
One of the other things that they do that I love so much is they're always looking for new and creative ways to keep the kids interested.
Yes.
And going back to different things that you do. I know this because our station owner, Dr. Whittington, has a helicopter, and we have, on y'all's invitation, thrown candy for you guys.
Yes.
And I can just tell you what it looks like from above. You may have seen the pictures on social media or the videos on social media, but that's got to be a lot of fun from your end as well.
For sure. We love to partner with community members in all sorts of creative ways. And I think that was actually Dr. Whittington's idea, that he's like, hey, I've got this helicopter. If you want to do a drop, we could make it happen. And we're like, yeah, absolutely. We'd love to partner with you.
I didn't want to give him any kind of credit if I didn't have to, but thank you, Hannah J. I do appreciate that. But yeah, no, a lot of fun there. And you guys are always looking to partner with businesses across the area that you serve.
Yeah, absolutely. So we also have a partnership with Annex Games downtown, where we just started an esports program with the club, so that kiddos are actually bused over and use their facilities to do esports, and that's another way that we're engaging them and helping them navigate healthily using technology in a positive setting.
By the way, Mom and Dad, if you think that video games are a waste of time, those esports that she's talking about, they can get full ride scholarships to college on that nowadays. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it is crazy.
So if they're playing some video games, don't think they're just rotting their brains. I promise you. Okay. So before I let you go, Hannah J., is there anything else that I have missed that you wanted to pass along to our viewers?
Sure. So I do want to, you mentioned it's not just daycare.
Right.
So we serve kids ages 5 to 18. And I think a lot of people don't realize that we serve that wide of a range. Yeah, so there really is a place for everybody. Also, if you're wanting to volunteer and you're like, oh, I'm not good with little kids, like volunteer in our teen room and help them with their homework, or just be a mentor to them. But another way that you can partner with us is, of course, through donations. We just launched a recurring gift program through our website, so bgcrrv.org. That's Boys Girls Club, Red River Valley, Oklahoma.org. If you say it, it's a little bit easier than all those letters. But where people can give and sponsor kids program fees. So in the summer, it's $50 a week. But in the school year, it's $50 a month. And so for just $50 a month, you could give a student a place to go after school, a place to be safe, full of mentors and programming that makes them a better human, a better citizen.
That's absolutely a great program that you have going. Again, what is the website again? You'll be able to see it down below. But
yes, so it's bgcrrv.org.
All right. Hannah J. from the Boys and Girls Club, the Southern Oklahoma, the Red River Valley area anyway. And we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for what you and Cam and Larry and everybody else does. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You bet. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have another guest with us, and she is going to be telling us all about a project that is relatively new, but it's pretty special. Find out about that when we come back. By the way, again, the Buzz Around Texoma, it's all brought to you by the Point Restaurant, and it's courtesy of Mid-Continental Broadcasting, and that's B99.7 The Buzz, KLBC 106.3, and 94.1 KSEO. Stick around, we'll be back. And welcome back to the Buzz Around Texoma here on our YouTube channel. We certainly do appreciate you spending some time with us in this week's episode. It's all brought to you by the Point Restaurant at Grandpappy Point Marina, and it's courtesy of Mid-Continental Broadcasting, and that's B99.7 The Buzz, KLBC 106.3, and 94.1 KSEO. Now, for this half of the show, we have got with us Krysten Brown, and she is with the Payton Project. How you doing, Krysten?
Good. Thank you for having us.
No, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no. Thank you for coming in. Now, the Payton Project, while it is a charitable 501c3 organization, you've kind of been working this for a couple of years, but tell them where the Payton Project started.
Yeah, the Payton Project started. Officially, we became a 501c3 last year, but before that, I had done a few events, a backpack drive, an angel tree. I was motivated to do that from my son Payton, who was adopted, and everything that he didn't have access to. I just wanted to help other kids like him, and I talked to him about it, and he wants to help other kids just have a better future and access to things that he didn't have.
Isn't that great to have kids that actually have a servant's heart?
Yes, and it's especially when they've seen it firsthand. So like, he has seen how far he's came just since having access to resources like backpacks and Christmas and people who actually care and feed into him to how he was before.
So we're talking with Krysten Brown from the Payton Project. It's here in Durant. That you can go online to find out all about the Payton Project. You've done a good job at that website, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I can't take credit.
Yeah, well, it is. It's Payton with an A. It's the easiest way to say it.
thepaytonproject.org.
You guys have a store on your website that's got some pretty cool looking clothing, hoodies, t-shirts, caps, whatever, which you're wearing one
Yes.
today. And all monies from there go right into this project.
Yeah, 100% of anything we make goes right back into the foundation. No one has ever made $1 off of the foundation. Everything just, we need money to buy, like for our big events, but then also there's people who will reach out and be like, we just took in this new foster kid. Is there anything you can help us with? And so we'll instantly just drop what we're doing to go whatever they need.
That's great.
To be that resource. Yeah.
So as you're growing your foundation, do you have specific do you set specific goals for each every year? For example, for 2025, is there a certain goal that you have, or you guys just kind of play defense, as it were, and wait for somebody to call, go, we need help?
We don't have a specific goal. We'll have angel tree goals. So like our goal this year will be 1,000 kids. And we won't stop. This last year, our event was 2 days, and after the first day, we were like, let's do more. So we went shopping for more, like at midnight that night. And our coming up backpack drive, which we don't set goals. One, if I don't meet my goal, I'm going to feel defeated. And two, I don't want to, if I'm at my goal, like I just want to keep going. Like I don't want to stop.
Fair enough. So talking about, you mentioned backpack, that's coming up because school is, believe it or not, it's right around the corner. If people want to help with that, how do they do so? And what do they do?
Yes, we will have a backpack event. We're calling it the first annual backpack blowout. It's going to be July 26th. It will start at 9 a.m. The location for the actual event hasn't been confirmed yet, so I can't say. But I can say that we have teamed up with the Southern School of Beauty, and so they will be offering free haircuts from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. Last haircut coming in at 12:30.
Wow.
So yeah, they're doing all of that for free, all the haircuts for school kids.
That's awesome. That's good.
We were beyond excited that they were willing to partner with us for that event.
Yeah. Now, are you looking for backpacks or school supplies or whatever else, or do you also maybe take cash donations or monetary?
Yes. We have an Amazon wish list we have posted. You can go to our social medias. Facebook is where it's probably posted the most. Click on that. Order. It ships straight to my house. Then we'll go through that. We've also had a few donations from businesses, and so we'll save that until probably the week of to see what we're lacking to fill in the gaps somewhere that needs to be spent, whether it's backpacks, supplies. I'm hoping to be able to put together some hygiene kits too for the kids.
That'll be
especially the older ones. Yeah.
Now we're talking with Krysten with the Payton Project, and excuse me. So that's their backpack program. I want to skip ahead, and I know again we're about 5-6 months away from Christmas, but you probably are already planning your angel tree. You touched on that just a bit, but for anyone out there who has not ever stepped outside of your own shell and helped a child who doesn't expect or doesn't think they're going to get something for Christmas, you really should do so. I challenge you to do it. When Krysten, with our radio stations, we have done things like this before, and you know what I'm talking about. We would go to try to find out what they wanted. It hurt my heart so much to see how many kids would ask for the simplest things like underwear, or
food.
T-shirts or food. And I mean, we really don't understand. We complain all the time about how tough things are, but I don't think we understand how good we have it compared to most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. The angel tree, that is the one that hits the closest to the heart. So this year we did about 730 kids across. That's just locally. We don't set stipulations. I've always, our mission is to ensure that all kids feel safe and loved regardless of circumstances. And a lot of people will say, well, that kid's mom is making bad choices. Maybe, but it's not the kid's fault.
Exactly.
Or they'll say, oh, I saw an angel and that kid asked for a Nintendo Switch. I can't believe it. And I'm like, I can't believe that one asked for food.
Right.
And we all have kids who ask for Nintendo Switches, Chromebooks. And there's people out there who adopt them and they get them these items. And then there's kids who ask for food. And this last year, sheets was a big one. And I was like, my kids have never asked for sheets. But a big thing I like to point on too with our foundation is that We've never received a grant. We haven't applied for any yet. Everything we've done has been community funded. So Angel Tree, all those kids were all either the community adopted them and shopped for them, or they donated and we shopped. But it was 100% community funded.
We're talking with Krysten Brown from the Payton Project here in Durant. Now we're talking about their Angel Tree program coming up at Christmas. And you're like, well, Jason, Krysten, it's June, July. Doesn't matter. It'll be here before you know it. And you know what? If you started now by putting a little money back, you could really make a difference in a child's or children's lives. And going back to your point about some people going, I can't believe they asked for a Nintendo Switch. It doesn't surprise. They're kids. And you tell them.
Supposed to.
Yeah, and that's I will tell you when we would ask the parents or the kids what the kids wanted, and they said underwear or socks, sheets, things like that. We were like, okay, that's a given.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the brass ring here.
Yeah.
Let us know, what do you want for Christmas? If you could get anything you would, that's what an angel list is. It's not just about necessities. It's about making a dream Christmas for these kids that they don't have those kind of dreams. So I completely, because I've seen the pictures, you have pictures on your website. Yeah. I completely applaud you for the job.
It is, and ours is very personal. Like, I personally go through every single list, and then I have a great board of 7. They handwrite every single angel. We get them out to different locations. So like, we'll be shopping and we'll be like, oh, that one angel who liked penguins would love, like, we remember them. It's so weird. I don't know how you remember all those, but like, you specifically will remember a certain angel that asked for something specific, or it's very personable. And my big thing is I never want to get too big that like it's not personable.
Right.
Like this coming up year will be my 4th year. And last year there's a kid who has been on it every single year. And I was like, oh, wow. I remember when I started, you asked for Barbies and now you're asking for makeup. Like it's wild. And the parents are so grateful. And
yeah, we're talking with Krysten Brown from the Payton Project. Now, talking about going shopping and your son Payton, who inspired,
yes,
because you adopted him, you guys adopted him. Do you take Payton to go do these shopping for the kids?
Yes. He is at every event we do. He loves to go and talk to people. He loves to network. He wants to talk to everybody, and he's really proud of everything that we've built. And one day he wants to take over, but he loves to do the Christmas shopping. I don't let him wrap. It's
my wife doesn't let me wrap, and I'm 55.
No, but
and I'm talking about wrapping presents, not.
Yeah, no, he loves to be active, and
right.
Even his friends they're like, Payton, you have your own brand. Like, they just think it's awesome.
That is fantastic. And you know what? And applauded you and your husband on that, because you're talking about teaching kids and your child specifically to have a servant's heart. So that's where it starts. So
yes.
So great to you on that. Now, you were talking about you had a board of 7.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously you have volunteers.
Yes.
Do you need more?
We always need more.
Okay. Can you explain to people what they would need to do?
Yes, if you are interested in volunteering, we do have a volunteer committee. It's led by 2 of our board members. And all you need to do is email info@thepaytonproject.org, and they will get you connected with they'll send you a link to add you to the group me, and that'll show all our events. And
it's that simple.
Yeah.
One last time, website address.
www.thepaytonproject.org.
Very simple. Go see it. It really is it's a very good website. Very easy to navigate.
We have all our board members listed, as much as Payton Store as we're willing to share because it's personal.
Right.
And then there's a donation link also.
Help out one way or another, whether it's voluntary or whether it's helping at Christmas or with the backpack program. And when does that start?
We've already started accepting backpacks. I get new packages every day. My husband panics every time thinking they're mine. And then Angel Tree, we usually start taking lists around October.
Fantastic. So again, check that out online. Again, if you missed it, the website you'll see below. And once again, Krysten Brown with the Payton Project. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you for having me.
All right. Welcome back anytime, okay?
All right.
All right. Remember, this is the Buzz Around Texoma. We have episodes each and every week right here on our YouTube channel. We would love to hear from you if you have a charity event coming up, or you have a charitable organization or foundation. Maybe you know somebody's got a new business in Texoma land. We want to talk to them, or we want to talk to you, because that's what this show is all about. It is all about Texoma. It's all brought to you by the Point Restaurant out there at Grandpappy Point, and it's all courtesy of Mid-Continental Broadcasting, and that's KLBC 106.3, B99.7 The Buzz, and 94.1 KSCO. We do it every week. Hopefully we'll see you back next week.